Concussions are a traumatic brain injury, and it's nothing to be made light of. There truly is a cellular level injury there. It can't be picked up on an MRI or a CAT scan or an X-ray. The most common symptom associated with concussion is headache, but there is a significant amount of cognitive injury with this as well. So when we evaluate a concussion, we evaluate the person's ability to think, their type of symptoms, and their return to play as well as their return to learn is based upon these symptoms. Now those symptoms are the result of the brain actually discharging and having all these ions that are inside the cell now out, and now they need to get them back in. When this occurs, you actually use up all the glucose or a lot of the glucose in the brain, and at the same time you have a decreased blood supply to the brain. So now you got a problem. You got a mismatch. You used up all the food and I can't get the food back up there. And that interim, when the cells are getting the glucose back in, is the post-concussive time. Varies from individual to individual. How you treat a person is individualized. There's no cookie cutter recipe on this thing. But the most important thing, and this is evolving, the research is evolving, the clinical research is tremendous, but we're finding out we used to just shut people down. Now you allow them a little bit of exercise, maybe a little bit of thinking, but nothing that stresses them and gives them a symptom. The symptom is what drives the rehab and recovery on the concussions. If you get a second concussion too soon after the first concussion in the pediatric population, unfortunately you run the risk of sudden death. That's called the second impact syndrome. That's less likely in the adult population just because in the pediatric population this brain is evolving, it's growing, and so it has different characteristics as far as anatomically than the adult brain. But it's a very, very significant thing. And if you have concussions back to back to back, you'll not only miss a season, you may actually end a career.